Hotspots are priority areas for in situ conservation. The key criteria for determining a hotspot is number of endemic species and degree of threat. The following pairs of geographical areas show maximum biodiversity in our country: Eastern Himalayas and Western Ghats. Tropical rainforests are the high density of organisms in the world. Seed bank is the best method of germplasm conservation. India is one of the 12 mega diversity countries with 8.1% of genetic resources of the world. Nilambu lotus is not an invasive species. The total number of biodiversity hotspots in the world are 34. True or false? The biodiversity decreases with increasing altitude. The biodiversity decreases with increasing pollution. The fishes show greatest biodiversity among vertebrates. The biodiversity of bryophytes is greater than that of angiosperms. False. Excite conservation is not responsible for biodiversity loss. Global biodiversity. Birds, reptiles, algae, mollusks, mosses. Western Ghats have a very high degree of species richness and endemism about biodiversity. Due to genetic diversity, different varieties of Indian mangoes are most popular in Western and some other European countries. The varieties with different flavor, color, sugar and fleshy content. IUCN stands for International Union for Conservation of Nature. Amazonian rainforest is home to more than 40,000 species of plants, 3,000 of fishes, 1,300 of birds, 427 of mammals, 427 of amphibians, 378 of reptiles, and more than 125,000 invertebrates. Scarecrows in India are found in vast area of Madhya Pradesh. The term the evil quarter is related with four major causes of biodiversity losses. If log A is equal to 4, Z is equal to 0.3, then and log C is equal to 0.8, what is log 8? Answer is 2. Conservation hotspots are best described as areas with a large number of endemic species that are disappear rapidly. Incorrect statement with reference to biodiversity. The richest reservoir of animal and plant life, high species richness with few or now threatened species are called biodiversity hotspots. The reason behind conserving biodiversity can be grouped into categories which include narrowly utilitarian, broad utilitarian, ethical. In C2, strategies include biosphere reserve, national park, wildlife sanctuaries, sacred forest, lakes. XC2 strategies include botanical garden, zoos, seeds pollen banks, journey bank and tissue culture. According to the concept of spacious area relations, the number of spaces in an area increases with the size of the area. The exotic species introduced in India for its flower and leaf is water hyacinth chrome. Ecoria. The false about habit loss and fragmentation is the most dramatic example of habit loss come from temperature rainforest. Global species diversity and land area covered by India with respect to world is 8%, 2.4%. A species facing extremely highly risk of extinction in the immediate future is called critically endangered. Diversity can be understood by heterogeneity terminology. The term biodiversity, which was used by Edward Wilson, was actually used to describe combined diversity at all levels. Genetic diversity is not in India as 10,000 varieties of mangoes. The following is wrong with respect to raw olive, Walmeria, species diversity in terms of potency and concentration of respine. Species diversity at the level of species. Western guides have amphibian diversity than the Eastern guides is true for the species diversity. Deserts, rainforests, mangroves, coral reefs, wetlands, alpine meadows, estuaries can be considered under ecological diversity. Ecological diversity is more in India compared to Scandinavian countries like Norway. It has taken millions of years of evolution to accumulate with this rich diversity in nature, but we could lose all that wealth in less than 2 centuries if the present rate of species losses continue. For many taxonomy groups, species invertebrates and more complete in temperature countries. According to extreme estimate which say that there is 20 to 50 million global species diversity is based on a species richness of insects. The total number of plant and animal species described so far is slightly more than 1.5 million. Right, wrong or right or wrong? More than 70% of all the species recorded are animals. Algae and fungi comprise number more than 22% of the total species diversity. Wrong. Plants include algae, fungi, bryophytes, gymnosperm and angiosperm comprises no more than 22% of the total species diversity. 70% of the total animals come from insects Biodiversity of earth. True or false? The number of fungi species in this world is more than the combined total of species of fishes, amphibians, reptiles and mammals. The number of fungi species is less than a combined total of the species of fishes. True. The number of fungi species is less than combined total of the species of amphibians and reptiles. The number of fungi species is less than combined total number of species of mammals and birds.